Hi guys, welcome to the channel. We're going to be playing F1 Manager and we're going to be playing with Williams to try and take them and try win a championship, I think within about 3 seasons. 10 out of 10 for car performance, so it's the worst car, so this is going to be the biggest challenge. 9 out of 10 for driver performance, 9 out of 10 for staff performance, 6 out of 10 for headquarters quality, so about middle for that. Obviously Latifi, Albon and then Jack Aitken. Okay, so let's have a look at where we are. Let's start with the car. So on the analysis, we are pretty much 19th for everything, 17th for medium and high speed cornering, 17th for medium speed and high speed dirty air. But yeah, everything else is pretty low. I think the car is going to be our main focus to start with. Drivers, Nicholas Latifi is 73, he's only got 10 months left on his contract. Alex Albon 80, Jack Aitken is our reserve. So I think the first thing we'll do as well is get rid of Latifi. I don't think he's going to score us much points, to be honest. And he should be relatively cheap to get rid of, only 10 months left on his contract. These all don't look too bad, to be honest, and I don't think that's where we're going to sort of spend our money. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is scout for some new drivers, and I'm just going to do it on overall rating. We've got Albon, who's going to be a young driver we can sort of get a bit more potential in, and I think try bringing an older driver with a bit more experience. We'll go for drivers that have open negotiation. I think we'll go for Bottas. Let's do a detailed scouting on Bottas. I think that's very optimistic, but yeah, we'll see. Gasly, open negotiation. Let's see if we can do a detailed scouting on Gasly. We've got 19 million to sort of play with at the moment. Okay, let's do Vettel as well, because he won't have long left on his contract. Okay, we don't have enough scouts. So we'll see the results of pre-season testing, and I think from there on, we'll develop some car parts. It's not really worth doing it before then. Although everything on this car, this absolute tractor of a car is going to need developing. So yeah, it is basically what it showed us, isn't it? Everything's awful. Okay, so let's design a new front wing. I think that's probably going to be the best. I think half on the front wing, half on the rear wing maybe, of our the MAU hours and wind tunnel hours. Let's just see where this can get us. If we spend 3.3 days, we'll do 40 days. 44 days on the wind tunnel. The low speed is pretty poor, medium speed's not too bad. Let's see if we can change this. It's a lot better. Okay, I think that's a good 19th, 15th, 15th, 17th. That's, yeah, I'm not going to spend any money on this. So this will be done in 40 days. Okay, that's a while, but it has to be done. And then let's do a new rear wing. Just gets a little bit of the top speed out there as well. So yeah, low speed downforce is extremely low. Let's try to get that up a bit. Okay, so we've got a new front wing and rear wing in development. They're both going to be 40 days, so when's that? What race will we have that available for? We've got no car parts to Miami, so it's quite a while. Okay, it might be a bit of a grind to get through these first 5 races. But we're in it for the long run. There's no point bringing these little upgrades to get a sort of P15 in the first few races. We want to sort of aim to be getting points in every race, so if we're not getting points, it's not really going to be worth racing, to be honest. It's going to take at least a season, I think, to get up there to sort of start getting some points. Okay, so let's run through all of these. I'm going to keep Latifi in for now. I'm not going to put Jack Aitken in. So what I do is I normally run at the lowest car pace, as you can see the effects of this. So if you run from a standard pace down to a conservative pace, yes, you're going to get worse cornering speed and lap times out of it, but the tyre wear and engine wear is going to be drastically reduced, which means less engine penalties throughout the year, so that's what I'm going to do. Whereas fuel usage, the only sort of negative effect of running a high lift and coast is use more fuel. You don't pay for fuel on this, so I think you might as well run that at maximum. See, it improves the lap times, which is what we want. And ERS, we'll just run that at neutral. We might change this throughout the session. If you want to push, let's try to get sort of a good result.
Radio check. When you have it, give me feedback on balance.
Okay, Latifi feedback bad.
Too much instability.
That's not too bad. First feedback of practice. Calling them both drivers.
Car feels lazy.
Yeah, copy.
Okay, so what I do on this is, the way I do this is, the rear wing angle is the only thing that affects the straights really, a little bit of front wing, but not much. Anti-roll massively affects traction, and the bottom two are just sort of I use for tweaking. So what I'll do is I'll get the rear wing angle into sort of try to find the optimum range. Now we're in bad at the moment, so it's either, well, it's going to be far from this, so it's either going to be all the way out here on the left or all the way out here on the right. Now we're at Bahrain, there's quite a lot of straights, so I assume we're going to want high sort of maximum speed on the straight, so I'm going to leave that there. And everything else is within the boundaries, to be honest. Traction is quite close to the bad, so I might move that down to this end. And yeah, we'll stay out on the hards. The less you sort of change as well, the less time it takes to reconfigure. Like front wing reconfigures quite quickly, but all the others take a while, to be honest. So yeah, hopefully if we can get a scatter report 30 days as well, so that's going to be when we can get sort of another driver in by then. There's no point negotiating with drivers without a scatter report, because it's just going to be, we're going to be gambling on their wages, and I don't want to waste any money because we don't have much with this team. Just push a little bit on these last few laps. P13 and what was it, 17, 18?
And car balance feedback when capacity?
Yeah, we'll call them in quickly. Just have a look. Look at that, 100%. First practice session, 100% with Latifi. Okay, Albon purple first sector. So there he goes, P1 by 4/10 of a second. He's going to be our best chance of getting points, isn't he? Latifi only in P12, but to be fair, he's got 16 kilos of fuel. Albon's got 3. P1 for Alex Albon. Let's see if you can do it in the race. So 14 out of 15 performance bonus. So yeah, you get 3 out of the 15 for the track acclimation, 3 out of 15 for car parts and knowledge, and then 9 to the majority from setup. So we've dropped 2. I think we dropped them both from car parts knowledge, but it's the first race, so that's fair enough. 100% 97, that is pretty solid, to be fair. But yeah, we're just going to do 1 flying lap, because I don't think, I haven't had much luck doing 2 flying laps before. I don't think the extra fuel really helps. We're just going to send everyone out as soon as possible. I want to get as many of these laps in as possible. I don't want to get caught up in traffic. I think you should be able to get 3 qualifying runs in. Okay, so they're both, oh jeez, that's awful. I see you 2 seconds off the pace already. I think the majority of this season is going to be optimising the race. We're not going to be getting much quality performance from these drivers. We'll get the sector times up and we'll have a watch. '20th and 18th. It never really rains in Bahrain, so I don't think we can rely on that. We definitely have to rely on safety cars. We've had 1 race with no safety cars. We've had 1 race with 2 safety cars, and we've had 2 races with just a single safety car. Didn't really get VSCs, so yeah, we still got the 2 sets from practice, so we could do a soft medium or medium soft medium. I think that's going to be the best strategy for. God, that degradation is very high. Why is it so high? 130.59. That's a minute and a half slower. So clearly the mediums aren't a great race tyre. I'm just going to have to go with that. Now we could go for different strategies and hope. See if we can stand the hards and run as long as possible. I think that might be a better strategy actually. We're going to have to run that strategy for both, surely. Max pace, max fuel, overtake at the start, see if we can gain a few positions. But I assume most people are probably starting on the mediums or softs. Okay, we'll go for our first race.
It's lights out, and away we go!
So we're not going to go for overtakes, it's going to be gaining positions on strategy really. So yeah, everyone's on softs. So I think their plan is to try stay with as many as possible, but yeah, we're not going to be fighting any of these teams, we're just going to be... Tons of our tyres, yeah, they look pretty fine. And I think we've got a bit of room to play with on that medium. Especially if there's a safety car. What is Latifi doing in 10 seconds off Albon? Oh god, we might need to get rid of him even quicker. I might even put Jack Aiken in, to be honest, if he's going to be that slow. So Latifi locked up again. Oh my god. 12 laps in, he's 14 seconds off the pace of Albon.
Yes.
40 seconds off the pace, so we're not going to jump many people with this pit. Probably going to get up to about P10. To be fair, they were on the slowest tyre. We're only been getting quicker throughout this race. So straw box? Yeah, okay, he's boxed. Let's give it a bit of a push now. Can't really push on the ERS. Ideally, this would, well, the best way would be to pit under safety car. Hopefully we'll get one of those, but we can run a bit longer on these tyres. I'm not going to let them completely die off, but the longer we run on them, the better chance we are for a safety car. Okay, multiple cars, VSC. Let's pit. We'll wait a little bit to see if a full safety car.
It's a crash, and it's more than one car.
Yeah, let's just whack both people on the mediums.
DRS is currently disabled.
That's what we wanted. So all these people that have boxed that are on the hards now, we're going to jump them. Well, we're going to get a much cheaper pit stop than they got. We don't have to worry about double stacking because Latifi's 1 minute 5 behind. We can sit P16 and hope for another safety car. I think we might actually be able to get some points, maybe, but yeah, not looking for that hopeful, to be honest. I'd quite like to just sit behind Norris if I could and hopefully let him pull me through. See how long we can stay through this tight section. I think this is where he's going to pull away. Williams' car's pretty good on the straights, to be fair. I think we should probably aim for upgrades, aim for Monza. Look, we've had DRS and the gap to Stroll's 3 seconds. We're bang on with strategy. I don't really want to push, to be honest, because there's no point. There's no point being in front of Norris because he's just going to get past us again. So I'm going to ignore this now. We've got a safety car. Yeah, they're not getting to the end. Let's not do that. So what if we did medium now? We're going to gain 16 seconds under the safety car, so I'll take that out off of whatever it says. No, it's not worth it. We'll stay on the strat we're doing. Let's get past... Oh, who's that gone off? One of the McLaren's gone off. Norris? If it takes us here, I can just get back some ERS. Which I'd quite like to do, to be honest. It's fairly low. 5 second penalty for Gasly. Okay, so how is Gasly? Oh, so he's 5 seconds ahead, so we might be able, we might be able to get enough position there, to be honest. It's looking good, to be fair. Oh, Albon's got, Norris has gone past us. We might just have to.
Let's reduce lifting coast. Yep, copy.
See, we're paying on to softest lap.
Box this lap.
A lot of drivers ahead of us. Ricardo needs a pit, Norris needs to pit, Tsunoda, Ocon. I think not worth looking much past those drivers.
Check the DRS.
Oh,
Okay.
it was empty, but it's so. Oh, it's gonna be tight.
And,
If we get DRS or
I
not.
think you can reduce lifting coast.
Gasly might be too quick, to be fair. He's really pushing away from us. He just gained a 10th on us, and we had full push on everything. So overtake him. He's a lap ahead of us. Overtake on the car that just lapped us due to blue flags. Failed. There we are going to get DRS again. Ocon's probably going to get past us. Not doing too bad, to be fair. Sitting P13 with DRS. I think Ocon would be a nice car to sit behind to get some DRS from. But it's a big, yeah, if you look on the map, that's a big bunch. We could drop down to P18 quite easily. Somehow we're staying with Leclerc. I think he'll drop us in this section here. Don't have much tyre life to play with, to be honest. See if we could probably save a bit. We've got DRS again. Can we sit in his DRS to the end of the race? That'd be ideal. Oh, look at that. No DRS.
That's a good overtake from Alpine.
That's what I was, not looking for. Getting to the front of the DRS train, everyone just flying past us. Everyone's on softs. So we don't really have any advantage to this, to be honest. Same degradation as well. I imagine Ricardo's probably going to get past us anytime now. Yep, just did. Oh shit.
With fuel.
Copy.
See if his fuel's getting low.
Lico, increase please.
Copy.
On the exact same tyre degradation on the same tyre to Ricardo. Okay, so we're going to try overtake on the third DRS straight because I don't think he'll be able to get back at us. And that'll be the last lap now. One of the final laps, that'll be the finish line. Oh, it's scared the shit out of me, I was wondering that. Oh no. Norris has got past. Alright. Oh, shit.
We're happy to push on
Oh,
with the
fuck.
tyres.
I think we lost this. Ricardo's just gained 2 seconds on us from that. I didn't see them behind us. Oh god, letting Verstappen through as well. Yeah, there's no chance we're doing anything from this. This is absolutely, ended awfully. Yeah, so first race, P17, P20 of Latifi. Not a great start, but I guess that's what we've got to build from. Yeah, it all just kind of fell in at the end. Leclerc came through with Norris in his DRS, and yeah, the blue flags in this game, they're not great. When a car comes through, you let them through and you slow down massively, so if there's a car behind, you'll definitely lose position to them as well. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get any points at this first or 5 races until we have some upgrades and we drop Latifi out, because he was miles off the pace. Gained 3 mil from that, so we got a little bit of money to spend. So thanks for watching. I'll be making a video probably 1 or 2 a week, and yeah, we'll see how quickly we can before we get some points. So I'll see you in the next one at Jeddah.